5 things Real Madrid have to do in order to get out of this terrible position that they are currently in. So in case you've been living under a rock, Real Madrid have just come from a 4-0 defeat to Barcelona and Vinicius getting robbed of a Ballon d'Or. And also it seems like the spirits of the team is kind of broken in a way, because if you did not know, after the match against Barcelona, apparently as reported, Real Madrid's locker room was full of silence. Nobody knew what to say. They feel like they got embarrassed, outclassed, which to be fair, all Madridistas felt like that. We all felt embarrassed. It just felt like our spirits were destroyed in that match. So let's talk about the 5 things that could improve Real Madrid. And we're starting off with number 1, which is bringing Jude Bellingham back into his best position, which is central attacking midfield. And why I say this is because in the previous match, if you look at the heat maps, this guy's position was behind Vasquez. He was playing as a right back in the El Clasico. And that is not where you need Bellingham to play. That's not where you're going to get the best out of him. You're neutralizing him. You're making him a worse player than he actually is. And when he played in attacking midfield as a 10 last season, look at these highlights. This guy was insane. These are not even his goals. These are just the way he played in midfield. The guy's skill, the way he would get past defenders, the way he would just move. He was vital to us winning the trophies that we did win. And it's not just that. Look at his goals. This guy was so important to this team. But then when Kylian Mbappe came in, he was forced to change his role. He was forced to now go deeper into the pitch, which he is quite decent at it, and he can perform the job. He can do the job for the team. But playing him at right back, seriously, you have to even say that's a disgrace. Bellingham should not be at right back. And especially, do you know what makes no sense to me? Ancelotti knows this guy's a goal scoring machine. Ancelotti knows that if you play him in his best position, he's going to cook. But no, this guy decides, let me play him deeper. And he knows Mbappe is struggling, but he still doesn't decide to give up on Mbappe. And he instead plays Bellingham where he's not supposed to play. So number 2 might be a very, very questionable one, but it is quite interesting. Using Militao as our right back. So Carvalho is injured. We stuck with Vasquez. Vasquez is poor defensively. So people in the comment section, many Madridistas have mentioned Militao as a right back. Now I've only seen him play at the World Cup for Brazil at right back, and I've only seen him play once for Real Madrid as a right back. This might be the only one I'm truly unsure about, because he has had injury problems this season, and putting him in a new role which he would have to actually push forward in the pitch, I don't know about it, but this could work. And the reason why I say this is we're seeing all of the top clubs in Europe pull this off, playing a centre back in one of the wide positions, in playing them either left back or right back. We've seen Pep do this with Akanji, with John Stones. We've seen Arsenal do this with Calafiore, with Ben White. This could work with Militao, because Militao, we know his quality. We know that he is one of the best centre backs in the world. And if we look deeper into this, who can we play at right back that can actually defend? There is nobody. Genuinely nobody. Number 3, and this one is a serious one. This is one I've been mentioning for almost a year. Play Arda Güler more, start Arda Güler more, and give this guy a crack at playing for the team. Give him at least 10 minutes or 20 minutes. But honestly, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes per game is a disgrace for his quality. And if Ancelotti is going to continue doing this, honestly, sell him or send him on loan where he can actually improve as a player, because you are ruining this huge talent. Especially after Arda Güler proved himself so many times, and especially after last season where Arda Güler proved his quality, where he was scoring non-stop, assisting, playing fantastic, going for Turkey, showing his quality there as well. And it confuses me when I don't see Ancelotti playing this guy, Because my goodness, did you see this guy play for Turkey? For Turkey, he is the general, he is the main man, he is the target man. The team is built around him. And in my honest opinion, this could be a breakthrough for our season, giving Arda Güler minutes. And I still believe in my head, this is something that I may or may not have given up on, but I still see Arda Güler becoming a starter, even in this Galactico fold team. Okay, number 4, this one is a quite interesting one, and this one is also a very important one. Start Rodrigo in all of the important games. Because have you been noticing, even when Rodrigo is fit, I know he's injured, but even when he's fit, Ancelotti decided to put him on the bench. I don't know how to feel about that. I know Rodrigo's quality. We all know his quality. And in my opinion, Rodrigo's world class. He should not be sitting on the bench. He should be up there with Vinny, Bellingham and Mbappe. He should not be benching at all. He's a big game player. We've seen this against Manchester City, where he just scores important goals. Not to mention, if we're just going to stick with Vinny and Mbappe up front, the defensive work rate is not going to be good. We know Rodrigo. When it comes to defensive work rate with Rodrigo, he is top notch. He is very good when it comes to tracking back and defending. So when we don't have him on the pitch, it's very noticeable because we are poor defensively. And the last one, this one is not something we should do, but it's more so us talking about Carlo Ancelotti, because I've heard some crazy take from somebody in the comment section in which they mentioned Davide Ancelotti. Now he is the son of Carlo Ancelotti, he is the assistant coach, and I personally think, and this is just in my head, this is just what I think in my head, Davide Ancelotti, I think if he became the coach, he would cook. Because in this current situation, we know Ancelotti is not a risk taker. I think if Davide was our coach, he would take a risk way more. He has the knowledge of his father as well. You could just end up being our Zidane or something. You never truly know. And the honorable mention, this is the last one. Kylian Mbappe. Maybe Ancelotti should bench him. Maybe for 1 or 2 games. You never know what it could do to him. It could either make or break him. And that's why I think Ancelotti is not doing it. But I do think keeping Mbappe on the pitch for the entire 90 minutes, I think they need to sub him more. Put Endrick on. Maybe it will awaken Mbappe, maybe it's going to push him to perform better. And also give Endrick minutes at the same time. But those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Please leave it in the comments. Tell me if you agree with the points or if you disagree with the points. But up here's a new video. It's about Vinny Jr. and the Ballon d'Or, how he was robbed. So click on that video right now